Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And another unboxing. This one was a pre-order. And I got a couple decks in this. So let me pull everything out, and just a little reminder that it's a great time to remember to like this video. It takes just a moment, and it really helps this video get shown to other people who might be interested. And of course, remember to subscribe because I have so many unboxings coming and many other videos as well. So let's take a quick look over here first. So of course, these are from Three Trees Tarot. So they have a nice thank you. Here's their Instagram and website. They're very environmentally responsible, which is lovely. Oh, look at this. So sweet. So this is coming up is Heartwood. A little mouse, a big world. So much to explore. And you can sign up to their mailing list so you'll get alerted when it's available. So this is the Empress card for that deck. Really good. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful note. We're not gonna get into. So now this is for one of the decks is the mini Okash and Thorn Tarot. I do have the full size. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but first let's take a peek. This is really, it's a sweet letter. I'll pause it if you want to read it. Really lovely. The detail that goes into everything that they do is just wonderful. And here we have the let's just say somebody has the nerve to be walking across the street. Oh, here's the certificate of authenticity, number 1002. That's great. Okay. I don't know what's in here, so let's take a quick look at that. What a pretty box. Oh, that I'm ripping. Oh, wow. Love this. Look at how beautiful that is. This sweet little heart. We have, I think it's a sticker. Ah, little Smarties. I don't eat sugar, but I'll give these to my daughter. Pharma Violets? I guess they're not, they're swizzles. No artificial colors. That's fabulous. And then we have the other, this is the certificate of authenticity for Thistledown. That's the other deck. 1107. Look at how sweet that is. So beautiful. Oh, it's a mirror. I love the little hedgehog. Okay, and just beautifully presented and packaged, can I say? Okay, now let us get to the decks. Let's go with the mini first, because and I love this, the paper. Really, really lovely. I love the box. I mean, I love everything about this. Now that I've said this, I want to tell you that I have the full size deck. Right? I never reach for this deck. There's no reason for it. This is a gorgeous, glorious deck. I think this, because I've put some thought into it, because this is a deck that deserves to be used because it's glorious. It really, really is. So, my question is, why the heck don't I reach for it? And I think the thing is, I'm not really much on animal decks. I'm just not. It's just, me. Absolutely nothing wrong with them, and I have some. But what I've noticed is that for me, unless I have a client that says, yeah, I want an animal deck, I tend not to reach for decks that I see as animal decks. I say this because I have some decks like El Goliath, which most people would say, yeah, that's an animal deck. I don't feel that way about it. It's a deck that has animals, but it doesn't feel like an animal deck to me, right? If that makes sense. This deck does feel like an animal deck, and I think that's been my issue with it. Again, I have no less than positive things to say about this deck. So, when this was available, right, as a mini deck, I do love a mini deck. One of the reasons that I went for it was because I thought, you know what? If I have this in a mini version, I think I will reach for it. So I'm going to pull you in a little bit. And we're going to go through maybe a little faster than normal, because I feel like everybody's seen this beautiful deck. But just in case, I do want to kind of flip through it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The artwork is stunning. The cardstock is glorious. Oh, let me show you the size. Like, there's absolutely no reason for me not to be reaching for this deck constantly. All right, so a good bit shorter, a bit more narrow as well. So that's the only thing I can think. And you know what's weird? I think that when I think about this deck, in my mind, oh, I love this. In my mind, it's not as vibrant as it actually is. Like, they're darker images, but the colors are still vibrant and beautiful. And I think I forget that. So, I don't know what is up with that, honestly. I love badgers. So, oh, I love little hedgehogs. I mean, it's a beautiful deck. So, I am hopeful that this deck will call to me a bit more. And the weird thing is, so when I have reached for the full size and I've pulled it out, I loved using it. So it's not like it didn't work for me or it didn't resonate with me. It absolutely did. It's just a weird thing, right? It's just me. But I think that with this one, oh, I love this tower. I think I will reach for it more in this size. And the thing is, I have Smoke, Ash, and Ember too. Love dragons. Again, the quality is superb. The artwork is gorgeous. Never reach for it. And I think it's the same basic issue for, you know, that my weird issue. So if that comes out in a mini, I'm going to pick it up, I think. Because I just, for whatever reason, I feel like the mini decks will work better for me. I could be wrong. So, but I mean, look at how beautiful. It's beautiful. Really, really lovely. Very easy reader. You know, it's very RWS. I love this. And I love the European squirrels with the cute ears. Oh, look at that king. I mean, I love this deck. It's so weird. But in fairness, I don't really reach for any of my other decks that I consider to be animal decks, you know? Poor bunny. So it's just, you know, a personal whatever. But and every time I take it out and look at it, I think, oh, this is such a great deck. But let me know if you've had, you know, a similar experience with this, or maybe another animal deck, or another type of deck. You know, is there a certain kind of deck that you're like, oh, it doesn't really appeal to me, but I have this one deck, or, you know, maybe it appeals to you in theory, but it's just not when it comes to working with it. I kind of feel like maybe that's it. I mean, oh, look at that. That's fabulous. I don't know. I mean, it's a great deck. It's an easy reader. It's beautiful. And if you want to see, just to compare to the full size, let me pull out just a couple cards. I love that. So you can see the difference in size, like side by side. And then we'll spend a bit more time with the Oracle deck, which I'm really, really excited about. That's beautiful. And I love the way this was done. You know, I always want a unique 8 of Wands, and this is fabulous. I think I need to kind of change my perspective a little bit about this deck, and instead of thinking of it as an animal deck, because clearly I have a thing about that, maybe just an earthy deck. I love this possibilities. Okay. Let me give them a shuffle really quickly. See how they shuffle, because it is smaller. Oh, like a dream. That part was me. But yeah, shuffled beautifully, beautifully. And we do get, just so you know, cards with keywords. So, overhand is just lovely. And they feel so nice in the hand. So we do get, these cards with keywords. So for example, the World card. We have wholeness, completion, achievement. And so it gives you just enough, right? But if you want to see how it compares to the full size, let me just pull out a couple. What are the odds that I pull out the World? Not good. Okay. But just to show you size-wise the difference. And, you know, we don't lose anything in this size, I think. You know, I think it's just wonderful. I don't know why I think I'm gonna pull one of these cards, but you never know. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could show you. It's probably not gonna happen. But if I could show you one, that's exactly. Do we have him? So you could see exactly the difference. Close. Does that count? Probably not. I just want to see if I could find a 1-for-1, which I probably should have done before I shuffled. Let's see. This is not going to cooperate with me today. Oh wait, I think we have this one. Let me see. I think. Yes. Okay, here we go. Just so you can see the exact cards. So this one does have a bit more color. I don't know if it's maybe that addition. Like there's more green to this. But, or maybe it's just the side makes it appear that way. I don't think so. I think there's more green. But you're not losing anything, which is the key to me. All right. I'm gonna wait to lay these out. So I want to really want to get into the Oracle. And by the way, I love that we have these end cards to protect the deck. Oops. You know, really, really nice. I mean, it's just quality, right? So let's take a look at this Oracle. And again, beautifully, beautifully wrapped. I mean, so much love and care went into all of their decks, I think. Okay, so this, oh, it's so pretty. This is Thistledown. So we have that protective, and then we have card meanings, but I feel like this can't be. So this is only like 4 card meanings. So I'm not sure. Not sure, so we'll take a look. Oh, maybe I was thinking this was one card. It's actually a bunch of cards. Okay, so that makes more sense. Alright. I have not had enough coffee today, I think. But look at these backs. So pretty. And again, that gorgeous, gorgeous cardstock that I love. Very earthy and kind of papery. A little shorter than oh, a good bit shorter. Slightly more narrow. So let's get into these cards. I'm not sure how many. Does it say? It might say on the bottom. Doesn't say. I'm not sure how many cards there are, but it does feel like a nice amount. So we have Acknowledgement. awareness. I love him. Balance. I love that the rabbit or the hare, I feel like it's a hare because of the length of the ears, was chosen to balance upon, because they tend to be kind of skittish. You know what I mean? Kind of, I feel like it's like a nervous animal. That's not the best way to describe it, but you know what I'm saying, right? And I think it takes a great deal of balance for them to stay still enough for that. You know what I mean? So it's like balance upon balance. Bravery. Calm. Most beautiful. Celebration. Oh, I love that. Community. How sweet. Oh, I love this. Contentment. Love owls. I love owls. Control. Huh. That's interesting. Ooh, curiosity. I could do without this one. I'm just saying. If you don't like bugs, you're probably not going to like that card. Darkness. Dawn. Decision. Oh wow, dreams. I love that. How fabulous. Explore. Beautiful. I love the art. Ferocity. Friendship. Oh, I love bats too. Grief. Oh, it reminds me of the never-ending story with the turtle. Guardedness. Guidance. Haven. Individuality. If you don't like bugs, you're really not going to like this deck. But, oh, it's so pretty. Intrigue. Kindness. Oh, that's beautiful. Knowledge. Light. I love that he's kind of bent in, like looking inward for light. Listen. Look up. Beautiful. I really want a chickadee in this deck. I don't know if there is one, but they're so cute. Making space. Oh, I love that. Memory. Moving forward. This reminds me of the in the Netflix series for the Lord of the Rings with the hobbits traveling. That's what I don't know why. Maybe because they're earthy too. Navigation. Opportunity. How beautiful is that, right? He's got the opportunity to get those, but watch out. Right, we have those thorns. That's a great card for that. Patience. Binks, no. It's not for you. Hamilton, leave him alone. I got this. My cat's trying to get into the packaging. I just don't want him eating anything that can hurt him. Pause. Planning. Protection. Oh, that's beautiful. Re-energize. Release. What a great card that is. Oh. Resourcefulness. Rest. Retreat. Interesting with the clocks. No, we're not doing that. Relax. I guess we are doing that. Safety. Seeking magic. Serenity. Every time I see or hear that word, all I can think is Serenity now from Seinfeld. This deck, for some reason, is pulling up a lot of pop culture references for me. Serenity now. Okay, shelter. That's beautiful. I love that. Hamilton. Silver linings. Come here. Warmth. This is beautiful. So there's no... So these are cards with no titles, which I quite like. Oh, how beautiful. I love this one. And this one. Oh, I would love a print just of this. Really, really lovely. Okay. So, I'm going to give these a shuffle. And then we'll pick one and read from the guide card. And see what it says. Now, I think there might be a book. You know, I tend not to go for the books. But there might be a book for additional costs, you know, if you wanted to buy it. I could be wrong. But I think there might be. These are so nice. They feel really nice in the hands. Okay, so let's pick one. And we'll see what it says. So we have decision. So now, on these cards, they are in alphabetical order, so it makes it easy. So decision, it just says, 2 paths lay before you. Which one will you choose? That's it. So, I feel like some of these, I'm going to pull another one, because that was really short, and I feel like some give you a little bit more than that. So let's see dreams. Dreams are where anything is possible. So, I mean, again, it's just a quick little sentence, but, you know, it's something, if you need it. I feel like you wouldn't need it with this deck, though. So let me lay these out, and then we'll add the mini, too. Now, you know, I just went through talking about how I tend not to reach for animal decks. I think that I will be reaching for this. I mean, it's beautiful. I need to reach for this. It's so, and this is the perfect time of year. It's just about autumn. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually do not have the air conditioner on, which is amazing. I may need to turn it on later, but for right now, it's not on, which makes me so happy. So I do think this is a fabulous deck for this time of year, you know, coming up. And I really love that we have these cards to just be wide open, you know. Oh, and And they're just beautiful, beautiful. Now, so I didn't see the creator's name, but it is Adam. Adam is the artist. And can't go on my memory. So they're not. Wait, maybe. Oh, here we go. So Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers. So Adam's the artist. Stephanie's the, I guess, creator and writer. So, just to, if you're not aware, I feel like their decks are so insanely popular, with good reason. You're probably already aware of who they are, but just in case. Oh, I love this. I'm going to keep this on my desk because I think I need to work with it. Like, I want to work with it. It feels more earthy to me than animal. And I think that's the key for me to work with an animal deck. It's got to be earthy. Not that, I guess you'd think like, oh, if it's an animal deck, of course it's earthy. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I think. And I think in the past, I sort of relegated their decks to that animal deck, So let's see these together. Gonna do it like this. Oh, I love this, the way they came out. And this too, how great is that? We have the Hanged Mouse, then the Magician, then Opportunity, right? Maybe take that new perspective, perhaps you have to sacrifice something in the process so that you can manifest and create that opportunity that's right for you. I'm just saying. These are beautiful. I do think that I'm gonna be more inclined to work with the smaller deck. And I mean, it's beautiful. When I'm not looking at this deck, for the larger deck, somehow in my mind, I keep thinking this deck is kind of washed out, and it's not. I don't know where that came from, but it's not. It's really not, and it's beautiful. And these two are going to sit on my desk, and I'm going to work with these. You know what? You want to play? Let's play just a little. Let's see. I want to see how these might pair with other decks that I'm working with right now. Let's do... Oh, I was not planning to do this, so now I'm kind of stuck. Who would be good with this? Let me see. If we have Earth, because we definitely have Earth, maybe we should bring in... Wait a minute. You know who I want to pair with this? I don't know why. No. Whatever. I just want to see. This might not be a good pairing. But, this is the Yokai Tarot. And this is one of my favorite decks. One of the bazillions. But there's something... So this deck is kind of... earthy in a way. I think it's the beautiful cardstock is part of it. The colors are part of that. But I just feel like I really kind of like this combination. It seems like a weird combo. I get it. And if you're sitting there saying, what are you thinking? I don't blame you. But I actually really like these together. I think they contrast in like just the right ways. You know? And there is an earthy quality to this deck without being really an earthy deck, if that makes sense. Yeah, I like these together. I'm surprised how much I like these. Okay. And this deck, I mean, this is one of my favorites. And this is one that, especially around this time of year, I really, really like to reach for. Let's try. I don't know about this pairing either, but let's see. So this is a pretty new deck for me. It's a new deck, period. It's the Dreamweaver's Oracle, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. And this is such a fabulous deck. Now, this is really, really different, so I don't know, but let's see. We are upside down. I mean, it's wildly different, right? But kind of like it together. And there is a sort of earthiness about this deck, too. It's like a dream, but earth. I don't know. I like these together. Oh. Yeah, this is another one that seems like it's a really weird mix. But I like them. You know. I feel like, I don't know. These are so, I love this. You know, there are a lot of animals and earthiness to this. It's wildly different art style. But I like them together. I really do. Alright. Let's try one more. You know what? Let's do this one. So this is the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athene Noctua. And this, I think there are some similarities that I think might be really nice, or they might not. Oh no, am I cutting you off? I hope not. And this is the mass market edition. There's an indie edition, of course, but this is the one that I have. I like these together. And I think this is a nice way to bring in the people. This deck, I feel like, is so people-centered. I think it's a really, really nice complement to this one. She's fabulous. Yeah. Oh, I love these together. I think this is my favorite. There's just something so right about the combination. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep these together. So I can use these together. And of course I'll use these on their own. But I do like to, pair up decks. Yeah. This is, I think, a winner for me. So let me know what you think. Do you have this? How have you been using these decks? How do you like the mini compared to the full size? If you have both, does one feel more right to use than the other? It's kind of the same for you. What's that like? And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best. And that is my wish for you.